Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video. An update on Stellar. I had to make a video on that because, I mean, we have rallied quite extensively right now. We're up. I'm not even sure how much we're up since yesterday, but yesterday when the bullish momentum kind of started to get into the markets ahead of the interest rates, you can see that that Stellar, first of all, the volume went up from 180 up to 235, so $55 million in a matter of an hour or so, which is a bit shady, but we'll still talk about that a little bit later. But that caused a lot of bullish momentum, and in the end, that let us break all the way above the 0.618 fib of the best Fibonacci level to draw. You can see though that we have not broken above the 0.5 of the entire move down, which kind of depending on how you draw a Fibonacci level. Depending on that, that's how you interpret that. But I see a lot of bullish momentum and a bullish breakout here. So that's what we'll talk about. We'll talk about what's possible from here and what would need to happen before we can actually become very, very bullish. Because, you know, even though we have rallied a lot in the last 12 hours or so, we're not back at 17.5 cents, and we're also not close to 20 cents. So that's what we'll talk about. All right. So before we dive into that, if you want to receive daily trading signals from me, as you can see from the top as well, then check out the links down in the description or the pinned comment, or go to cilinix.com, and there you can also find out more information. But for now, we'll talk about XLM. So first of all, I was wrong about XLM yesterday. I've been short and bearish on XLM since this area, so I already took profits. So it's not that I lost money on this, luckily, but in the end I did think that we would even drop down lower towards these levels right here, 12.5 cents. I think that's still a possibility, but obviously we have turned more bullish, also because of that bullish momentum in the market. But the thing is that I do think that quite a bit of this bullish momentum is a bit manipulated, because if you take a look at where the volume is coming from, a lot is coming from some shady exchanges. All right, it's like you can already see it with the volume confidence. A lot from SuperX, Changely, HitBTC, FMFW, BYBIT, UpBit. It's not a normal volume distribution, all right? It just isn't. And normally when you see a volume distribution like that, you would say manipulation, all right? There's also no reason for why we moved up this much. So I do think that's what's happening right now. Now, is that bullish or is that bearish? Neither, all right? It's just something we'll have to take into account. And in the end, what it means is that we can get bigger moves. So right now, I think the one thing we would need to do to really get bullish confirmation and to get us up to 17.5 cents, first of all, but then afterwards, depending on how much resistance we find at 17.5 cents, it could bring us all the way up to 20 cents. All right, that's that major price target looming here at the top, with especially that major resistance level with the 382 fib at 21 cents. That's where we want to go. Now, how can we get there? By first of all getting to 17.5 cents. And how can we get there is that right now we had a lot of bullish breakouts. We broke above 14.7 cents. We broke above 15 cents, and we broke above 15.8 cents. The last level which we need to break above, I would say, is this level right here at 16.2 cents. We've already tested that yesterday just before or just after the interest rates. But now what we would need to do is we need to break above that. If we can get a candle close on the 4-hour time frame above that, the next price target is 17.5 cents. I do think we could get there. And then from there, we'll have to see probably in a new update tomorrow whether we can also get up to 20 cents, because that depends a bit on how much resistance we find here. Like if we get a big pullback from here, like we also did the last time around, it might be pretty hard to still get up higher. But this is the main thing. And I would say we need to do this in the next 24 hours, because if we haven't done this by tomorrow, volume is probably done. And then it's more likely that we'll get a bearish breakout by dropping down below 15.75 cents. And once we start dropping down now, you know, that's not a good look. Like we had a lot of bullish confirmations. Getting bearish confirmations right now could just plunge us back into a fall like we also did last week. So it's pretty it's a pretty crucial point of time in for XLM right now, for Stellar. and we'll see whether we can get that bullish breakout. If we can, great. If we cannot, it's more likely that we will just get a fall like we also did last time around, and this time we probably will drop down to the 13 cents and 12.5 cents level. But I'll keep you updated on it. For now, this is my take on XLM. So thank you for watching. Take care and bye.